This is the place where we break down important updates in clear, everyday English so you can always know what's really happening and never miss a single change that matters to you. Before we dive deeper, I want to pause and share something important. This channel isn't just another news feed. It was created specifically for you. If you are a senior, if you depend on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, if you're worried about pension cuts, if you're waiting for stimulus check updates, or if you simply want straightforward news about your benefits, then this is your home. I built this space so you'll never feel left behind or confused. Here, you'll always find updates on Social Security changes, retirement news, pension adjustments, and every financial detail that touches your life. So, if you want a channel that exists only for you, where every video is designed with your needs in mind, then please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll always hear the truth about your benefits and your money, and you'll never miss an important update again. Now, let's return to the big headline that's been making the rounds, the number $2,400. Many of you are asking, is this a one-time deposit? Is it a permanent increase? Or is it just another rumor? To answer that, let's step back and look at how Social Security and related benefit programs actually work. Every month, the Social Security Administration SSA sends payments to retirees who paid into the system during their working years. Along with them are millions of disabled workers receiving SSDI, and millions more on SSI, people who are elderly with little income or those living with disabilities and few resources. And let's not forget our veterans, who receive VA benefits. Together, these programs support more than 70 million Americans. When rumors start about extra money, like a $2,400 payment, it naturally creates hope, but also confusion. People want to know, is this real? Will it happen? Here's some background. During the last election cycle, former President Trump and other leaders made promises about protecting Social Security and even boosting seniors' income. One idea that's been floating around in Congress for years is an extra $200 per month for seniors. Multiply that by 12 months, and you get $2,400 a year. That's where the $2,400 number in the headlines is likely coming from. So, to be clear, this is not a surprise lump sum deposit that will show up tomorrow. Instead, it's part of ongoing proposals connected to Social Security reform. Lawmakers argue that with inflation, rising food prices, rent hikes, and medical bills, seniors deserve at least $200 more per month. Think about it. Most seniors live on fixed incomes. Grocery bills and gas prices keep climbing, but their checks only grow a little each year through the cost of living adjustment COLA. While the COLA is meant to track inflation, many seniors feel it falls short of covering real costs. That's why the idea of adding $200 more each month has become so popular. Now, what role does Trump play in this conversation? Recently, he has been speaking out strongly in favor of protecting Social Security, promising no cuts and even proposing tax relief for seniors. One of his main talking points is making Social Security tax-free for most beneficiaries. Currently, depending on income, many seniors have to pay taxes on part of their Social Security benefits. Critics say this is unfair since seniors already worked and paid into the system their whole lives. Trump's idea to eliminate those taxes would put more money in seniors' pockets without increasing the benefit checks themselves. On top of that, reports suggest his team is exploring broader Social Security reforms, like improving service, reducing backlogs, and even considering new financial relief measures. That's why headlines about Trump, Social Security, and numbers like $2,400 keep surfacing. But here's the truth you need to hear. There is no official confirmation right now that a $2,400 lump sum is scheduled to hit accounts this week or next. Neither the SSI nor the VA has made such an announcement. Instead, these numbers remain tied to proposals and political promises. Until Congress passes a bill and agencies publish a payment schedule, it's just discussion, not reality. That said, history shows that discussion can turn into action. When inflation spiked in the past, Congress approved stimulus checks. During the pandemic, Trillions in relief were delivered quickly. So while $2,400 is not guaranteed today, it's not impossible either, especially if public pressure builds. Imagine what $2,400 could mean for different groups. For someone on SSI, where the maximum monthly check is about $967, $2,400 could cover 2 or 3 months of rent or groceries. For someone on SSDI, struggling with medical bills and limited work opportunities, it could help pay down overdue expenses. For veterans on VA benefits, many of whom already face both financial and health challenges, it could be a lifeline. That's why this rumor spread so quickly. It speaks to real needs. Seniors aren't asking for luxuries. They're asking for survival, dignity, and peace of mind. So, what should you expect right now? The most realistic outlook is that your regular Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits will continue to arrive on schedule. There is no surprise $2,400 deposit coming this week, but there are real policy discussions in Washington that could shape your benefits in the future. Trump has already taken executive actions aimed at strengthening the SSA, improving services, and exploring financial relief. Congress continues to debate long-term reforms. Meanwhile, pressure from seniors, advocacy groups, and even younger Americans worried about their own retirement is growing every day. And in politics, public pressure matters. That's why staying informed is so important. Understanding the difference between rumors and confirmed facts helps you prepare, and speaking up when it matters ensures Washington hears your voice. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Social Security is not just a monthly check, it's the foundation of retirement security in America. When Franklin D. Roosevelt signed it into law during the Great Depression, the goal was simple. No elderly American should live in poverty after working a lifetime. Over the years, Social Security has expanded and adapted, but it faces new challenges today. The population is aging, which means more people are retiring and fewer workers are paying into the system. Medical costs are higher than ever, and people are living longer than before. All of this puts stress on the trust funds that finance Social Security. Experts have warned that without reform, those funds could run into shortfalls within the next decade. That's why you hear constant debates in Washington about Social Security reform. The $2,400 proposal is just one part of that broader discussion. How can lawmakers give more support to seniors while also keeping the system sustainable for future generations? So, where do things stand right now? The only guaranteed increases are tied to the annual cost of living adjustment COLA. For 2025, the COLA is set at 2.5%. That means your monthly benefit will be a bit higher than it was last year. For SSI recipients, the maximum benefit is now about $967 per month for individuals and $1,450 for couples. For SSDI and Social Security retirees, the exact increase depends on your current benefit amount. For VA benefits, there are separate COLA adjustments that also apply. These increases may not seem huge compared to the idea of an extra $200 per month, but they are real, confirmed, and guaranteed. So why do so many YouTube videos, social media posts, and online articles keep mentioning $2,400 deposits? The answer is simple. Big numbers and bold headlines get attention. People are worried, and they click on anything that offers hope. Unfortunately, some creators play on those fears and hopes. Here, though, the goal is different. We don't want to play games with your expectations. We want to tell you the truth, what's real, what's possible, and what's unlikely. That's why subscribing to this channel matters, because you'll always hear facts, not rumors. Now, back to the $200 per month proposal. It's important to know that this idea is not dead. It's still being discussed in Congress. Bills have been introduced, but they haven't passed yet. If enough lawmakers support it and enough pressure builds from the public, it could become reality. Your voice matters in this process. Calling your representatives, sharing your story, and making your needs known truly makes a difference. Think about it. In a country as wealthy as America, no senior should have to choose between paying for medicine and paying for food. No veteran should be left behind after serving the nation. No disabled American should fear losing their home because their check isn't enough. This is about more than numbers. It's about values. What kind of country do we want to be? One that honors and protects its seniors? Or one that allows them to struggle? Do we want to safeguard the most vulnerable or ignore them? These are the questions Congress and the President must answer. And these are the questions you, the people, can influence with your voices and your votes. So, what exactly has Trump done recently? He's made promises to protect Social Security, to prevent benefit cuts, and to explore ways of giving financial relief. He's pushed the idea of eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits for many seniors, which would mean more money in your pocket without raising the base check. He's also signed actions aimed at making the Social Security Administration stronger and more efficient. But as for the $2,400 payments, the truth is this: they remain a proposal, not a done deal. Unless and until Congress passes legislation, you should not expect to see that amount deposited into your account. The best thing you can do right now is stay informed, manage expectations, and pay attention to official announcements from the SSA, VA, and the White House. These are the only reliable sources when it comes to benefit payments. Before we close, I want to ask you something. Do you believe seniors deserve an extra $200 each month added to their benefits? Would $2,400 a year make a real difference in your life or in the life of someone you love? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, because real stories matter. They show lawmakers the human side of these policies. And remember, if you want updates on every bill, every new proposal, and every confirmed payment schedule, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never be misled by rumors, and you'll always know the truth about your benefits and your money. At the end of the day, this is not just about numbers. It's about dignity, fairness, and the promise that no senior, veteran, or disabled person should be left behind. Together, we can push for a future where Social Security truly provides the security it was meant to.